Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Hello everybody and welcome to Daytona International Speedway for race number 1 of the NCS Sim Racing Challenge. The first ever race for the NCS Sim Racing Challenge. It's going to be the Daytona 500, 50 laps around this 2.5 mile track. We've got 22 cars all set and ready to go racing here at Daytona, and we are about to get the cars fired up. Let's take it down trackside for the command to start engines.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
I'm up in the center of 1 and 2 up here, so as you're going down the back stretch into 3, it may appear to me that they're inside, but they may be just shy of that. I'll really try to stay on top of that all night, bud.
Alrighty, cars are all fired up, ready to go. Let's look at our starting lineup. Row 1, Andrew Fonzie and Arwood Basic. Row 2, Henry Guo and Colin Scarborough. Row 3, Aaron Hunter and Harry Williams. Coming out in row 4, Ian McDaniel and Josh Harrison. Row 5, Alexander Rowe and Logan Williams. Row 6, Michael Guthrie and Garrett Lamar. Row 7, Ricciardo Garcia and Nick Roten. Row 8, we've got Norris Andrews and Vincent Crook. Row 9, we have Josh Moore and Sean McKean. Row 10, Christopher Marnell and Aris Yuko. And rounding out the field, row 11, Axel Rocha and the Cooler Sam. As I mentioned earlier, 50 laps around this 2.5 mile track. It's very hot, very slick here, Daytona Beach, Florida, hot Florida night. And I tell you what, we are definitely going to see some accidents coming out of turn 4. That's the slickest area of the track. And pit strategy may come into play. We may see some drivers pitting when others do not, but whenever there's a caution, drivers are definitely going to be getting tires. These tires are a massive key to winning the race today. Andrew Franzi on the pole led one of the fastest qualifying times we've seen, alongside Arwen Basic coming down to the green flag here at Daytona. We're racing and underway here for 50 laps. 58 already pulling out to an early lead cutting into turn number 1. Henry Guo right behind him in the 47. He's an experienced plate racer. He's going to be staying up front for most of the night, I would assume, there for the 47 at DAF Racing. Down the back straightaway they go. The 85, Andrew Fonzie, has the advantage heading into turn 3. 3 wide already is the 58 car back there, along with the 2 Audis. Nick Roten and Vincent Crook, they're going 3 wide, and whoa, the 85 looks like he came down on the 47 on the tri-oval, and Henry Guo is going to lead lap number 1. Nearly a big accident on lap 1 as they're 3x3 behind the 47, who has taken the lead. Here comes Aaron Hunter in the 34. He's going to try to take the advantage on the 47. Arwen Basic in the 45, pushing the 47. The 34 has no help down the back straightaway. But into the corner, he's going to try to see if that lower line takes him around faster. Guo with the lead, side by side as they come to the line for lap number 2 of 50. Guo is going to lead that lap. Already spread 3x3 all throughout the field. As we're 3 wide for the lead now, Ian McDaniel on the bottom. He's going to take the lead. Coming out in turn number 2, down the back straightaway they go. They're still 3 wide for that first place position as well as every other one behind them. Ian McDaniel, the team owner, driver of Bones Motorsports, he's looking to lead his team to victory here today in that 26 car. Very sporty looking PPG Dodge is now, here comes Alexander Rowe in that 37 car, the other DAF racing car. He's coming up the middle line, but it's going to be neither of those drivers. It's going to be Michael Guthrie in the 33. He's going to take the lead going down the back straightaway. That 03 of Ricciardo Garcia there on the bottom line. He is notoriously a very aggressive driver. Lap 4, though, we'll see if he tries to be aggressive. Already going to the lead, coming out of turn number 4. And we have a little bit of problems back there in the field. We have Josh Moore on the apron. Something must have happened. And we had once had a 3x3 pack, and now we are scattered as Norris Andrews takes the lead. We were packed so tightly together, something happened, a big wiggle came out of someone, and oh, we've got cars on the wall. It's Ricciardo Garcia. Our pole sitter, Andrew Franzi, is in it. And we've got cars around, the caution's out. Drivers are going to race back to the line. We will check on it after the race to the line concludes. Christopher Marnell, Norris Andrews, their teammates, they're going to race to the line, see who takes the lead, and it's going to be the 0-2 of Christopher Marnell. Big trouble on lap 5 for our pole sitter, Andrew Franzi. We're going to take a look at the replay. Looking from the helicopter view, looks like Ricciardo Garcia got turned down by the 85. 37 got a little bit involved. Josh Moore runs into it, and so does the 58, Logan Williams. Tough breaks for all of those drivers right there, especially on lap 5. Here we go on board with Andrew Franzi, our pole sitter, as the 03 just ping-pongs off the wall, and I could probably put the blame on the 85, but it's lap 5. You shouldn't be running that hard that early in the race. And here's the battle back to the line. It was Marnell who took it. So there goes our pole sitter down pit road. He's got extensive damage. We'll see if he retires from the race. Going to that number 1 pit stall. And there he goes, out of the race. Andrew Franzi in the 85, our pole sitter, already out of the race. And same with his teammate, Logan Williams. Which leaves only one Mudfish Motorsports car in the field, and that's Axel Rocha, who's sitting in 3rd. As we've got Christopher Marnell in 1st, Norris Andrews 2nd, Axel Rocha 3rd, and then the 30 car of Garrett Lamar in 4th, Michael Guthrie in 5th. We'll see if anybody comes down pit road here. Looks like it's going to be the 86 of the Cooler Sam. I believe he was got a little bit of damage in that accident. Alexander Rowe in the 37, Henry Guo of the 47, and then one of the Audis back there also getting service. Looks like that's the 0-0 of Nick Roten, and we have the 0-3 of Ricciardo Garcia, and then Sean McKean as well, coming down, getting some service as they were all involved in the accident. and off they go pit road. As we are one lap away from the restart here, we're going to be restarting on lap number 10. Christopher Marnell has the lead. And an interesting story about Marnell, he is from across the pond. Marnell is from Ireland. He cut his teeth racing Forza as well as racing around the Irish Hills in Ireland, of course. And he decided to bring his talents to the States after racing with these fellow people online via Forza Motorsport. He's bringing his talents to the States and he's in the lead. Three of his 4 cars are in the top 4. And the team owner, Christopher Marnell, leading the pack. He's very excited, very overjoyed when hearing about the NCS SimRacing Challenge. And he is more than ready for his opportunity to shine. Let's not discredit some of the other drivers in the field. Norris Andrew, his driver behind him, he's looking to get a good push. And as well as the 30 of Garrett Lamar and Ricciardo Garcia, the aggressive driver of the bunch. They've got a good pack there, that SIAS Racing team. 4 cars, the biggest team in the field. Hopefully that advantage comes into play for them. As now we're going back green. Pace car pulls in. We're going back underway. Green flag is back in the air. Christopher Marnell leads them down. Already Garrett Lamar trying to poke out a little bit, but slots in behind. And now goes down to the bottom as we're on lap 10 of 50. 20% of the way through the race. SIAS Racing now goes 1, 2, 3. Leaves Axel Rocha out in the dust. Here goes the 30. We're already spread 3 wide there. And they slot back in for 2 wide. Looks like there's no team orders for SIAS Racing. Here comes Garrett Lamar going down the bottom of his own teammate. Still pushing the 02 car as he will lead lap 10. One of the more dangerous places to be, in the lead at Daytona. You never know where the person behind you is going to go. There goes Garrett Lamar, who dives down before the 02 could block. And Garrett Lamar is going to take the lead down the back straightaway. What about that 18 car? Josh Harrison. He's one of the younger drivers in the field, but he is definitely looking to make a name for himself. He's sitting there in 3rd right behind the 30 car. Lamar's going to lead lap 11 as we're 2 by 2 through the field. No big 3 wide pack after that first start, as now the 30 slides up the track. That's going to give way for the 18. Maybe no. They're side by side going down the back straightaway. No one's got the advantage yet. As the 30 regains the advantage for now, heading into turns 3 and 4. And Lamar is going to keep the lead. The 18 is not with a good enough push. As now we're going 3 wide. The 18 slid up the track, and that allows Harry Williams, the 87, He's going to go down. Whoa, we have the 20 who nearly collided with the 33 in the middle of that pack. That would have been a big incident. Garrett Lamar still leads. And whoa, we've got trouble. The 20 of Norris Andrews gets turned, and Arwen Basic is the person who turned him, goes back into the field, and he collects another driver. Caution is out. Very reckless driving from the 45 of Arwen Basic. We have our second caution today. Lap 14 of 50, and we already have 2 cautions. Let's take a look and see what happened. It looks like the 20 just came down on the 45. Nowhere for the 45 to go, but he just kept going across the grass, came back up into the 86 of the Cooler Sam, and that may have just ended the 86's day right there. And NCS officials looking at Arwen Basic, seeing if that was avoidable contact. And I best believe that was avoidable contact, because that rear end of the 45 is just smoked. Let's take a look at it from the helicopter angle for the 20. Well, he got squeezed by the 18, the 45 was there, and he barely nicked that wall. He may be able to keep going, but he's going to have some scuffed tires. Nearly gets tapped by one of the later drivers in the pack. Let's go on board with the Cooler Sam. He's got a great view of what happened if you're just talking about the spin. There they go. He thinks the 45 is gone. He keeps the pedal on the metal. Bang, right there. Nowhere for him to go. And that's just very, very unfortunate timing. NCS officials have called down from the tower saying that the 45 has been parked and he will come down pit road and retire from the race. Looks like everyone's going to come down pit road. Actually, it's going to be easier to say who doesn't come down pit road. Henry Guo, Sean McKean, and then one of the Audi cars. They are not pitting. Very interesting, very bold pit strategy right here. Garrett Lamar leads the rest of the field down pit road. Got to look out for the battle off of pit road now. Garrett Lamar taking a little bit longer time than usual, but peels out, and he's going to stay in that top spot. Well, the top spot for the drivers coming off of pit road. His teammate, team owner, Christopher Marnell, coming out second. We have 3 drivers who stay down on pit road. So 4th is going to be Garrett Lamar. 5th will be Christopher Marnell. 6th will be Aaron Hunter. 7th will be Harry Williams. 8th, Josh Harrison. In that car that stayed out. That's the 0-0 of Nick Roten. And whoa, we've got a car around the back straightaway, and Ricciardo Garcia runs into the back of him. What happened there? That's major damage for the 03 of Garcia. And the 37 of Alexander Rowe. What happened there? So the 20 was following the 37, and then drivers started to check up by the looks of it. And the 37 just checked up, got spun around, and then boom, the 03 just didn't stop. Runs right into the back of him. Tough break for the 03. As he comes down pit road now. Tough break for Ricciardo Garcia. He was looking fairly strong running up at the front of the pack. And looks like he's going to retire from the race because of the damage. Yeah, nothing that they could do to fix or salvage that car. So Henry Guo back out front in that 47 car. Sean McKean, who was involved in the first incident, he's going to be restarting second. Restarting third is going to be the 0 car. That is one of the Audis, Vincent Crook. Fourth is going to be the 30 of Garrett Lamar, and then fifth will be the 02 of Christopher Marnell. We're going to go back racing on lap number 18. Excuse me, I said that was the 0 of Vincent Crook. That is in third. I was incorrect. That's the 0-0 of Nick Roten. Those darn Audis look so similar. And now, pace car peels off. We're going to go back racing after the second caution period. Green flag is back out. We're back underway at Daytona, lap 18 of 50. Henry Guo leads the field down to turn 1. Five cars have retired out of our 22 car field. There's still more racing to be had. And it's going to be interesting to see how quickly the drivers with fresh tires charge up through the field on these drivers with older tires. Fresh tires have been a massive advantage throughout the weekend. We'll see how long Guo is able to hold the lead. As Christopher Marnell is already charging up through the field. He's already gotten up to second, past Sean McKean, who just went up to the high side and gave him that spot. Marnell goes high, Harry Williams goes low, and the 47 blocks Marnell, and that allows Harry Williams to get to the front. Harry Williams, being pushed by Vincent Crook, has gotten to the front. But how long will it take for the 02 to get back to the front? He was probably the quickest out of all of them, pushing Axel Rocha in the 84. And now moves him out of the way. He's going to try to take it himself. Harry Williams in the lead, lap 20 of 50. 2/5 of the way through the race. Here comes Marnell and Aaron Hunter. The 02 and 34 charging up on that 87. Marnell goes high. Aaron Hunter stays low. The 47 of Guo is still holding strong. Here comes Marnell on the bottom side, and he's going to take the lead. He's already led the most laps out of everyone in the field so far. He's going to try to add to that total as he leads lap 20. Sean McKean in the 47 has already fallen back. He's nearly lost the draft, just barely holding on. As we're 3 wide for second. Colin Scarborough, Aaron Hunter, and Harry Williams. But it's all Christopher Marnell out front here at Daytona, down the back straightaway. .34 slips back, allowing the 87 and the 23 just to battle, and whoa! We've got cars colliding back there. It looks like the 3 and the 18. We'll take a look and see what happens. Those two are teammates. Actually, that's Josh Harrison and Josh Moore. And it looks like Harrison got to back up for the 3, and thank goodness they saved it. Josh Moore is the team owner of the 18 and the 3 for Gatorade Slurping Lads. The person he hired nearly taking out the team owner, that's not a good look. Could be a lengthy conversation after the race, as long as one of them don't win. Then it's a different story. Here comes Eris Yuko in the 54. He's being pushed by Garrett Lamar in the 30. They're going to try to challenge Marnell. Marnell just doing his thing, driving around like nobody's business. Here comes Ian McDaniel on the bottom. Him and Henry Glow. They're going to try to they're trying to form a little bit of a 2-car tandem. See if that can get up to the 02. Maybe not. The 47 leaves 26 out to dry. Side by side, the 30 and the 26 right behind the 02. So now here comes the 47 once again, trying to push that 26. Marnell leads another lap, adding to his lap lead count. Ian McDaniel right on the back bumper of the 02 now, being pushed by Henry Glow. He's going to stay in line with Marnell. Down the back straightaway they go. It's going to be the 02, the 26, and the 30. Whoa, the 30 car had a little bit of a wiggle there in the middle of the corner. That wouldn't have been good. Marnell still out front as we've hit the halfway point in today's race. Already an exciting one. We've had 2 cautions so far. A multi-car incident on the back straightaway, and then we had the Arwin Basic incident on lap 14. Here comes the 30 of Garrett Lamar, He's going to dive down to the bottom. He's going to see if he can take the lead, and he does. New leader here at Daytona. Garrett Lamar is going to lead them down through the front straightaway. It's going to be close coming to the line. Lamar by an inch. But here comes Harry Williams now. Williams makes it 3 wide. 3 wide through the middle of the corner. Lamar still holds the advantage for now. And for those of you who are wondering where the 3 wide racing went, well, here it is now. 3 wide, battling for the lead. Williams backs out, heading into turn 3. That gives Garrett Lamar the outright advantage in first place. Marnell's stuck on the high side. That is not the optimal line going around the track. But he's holding strong. But here comes Harry Williams. He's going to take the lead now from Garrett Lamar. Down the back straightaway they go. '87 is taking the lead. This is the first non-Chevrolet driver who has led this race since lap 4. You heard that right. Since lap 4, the first non-Chevrolet driver to lead. Here comes Colin Scarborough now. Never mind, it's going to be Aaron Hunter who takes the lead instead, but Scarborough is right alongside him. Three wide down the back straightaway here for the lead. Harry Williams trying to come back on the top side. But Aaron Hunter is going to take the lead once again. Going to be the first person since lap 4 to lead a lap that is not a Chevrolet. Is now his teammate, Eris Yuko. He's going to take the lead heading into turn number 1. Exciting stuff here at Daytona. Axel Rocha now in that 84. He's going to try to see if he can get that lead. Henry Guo. He was in the lead earlier. He's going to try to retake that. Push that 84 to the front, and he does. New leader, Axel Rocha. And oh no! Christopher Marnell. Other drivers into the wall. And we've got a caution. That's Harry Williams as well. Looks like some of the fastest drivers in the field just wrecked. Let's take a look and see what happened. Their caution comes out on lap 29. It looks like the 34 and the 23 got together and takes out the 02 and the 87. Tough break for Christopher Marnell right there. As well as Harry Williams. Both those drivers were looking solidly fast. Another look at it right here. The 23 just got hooked by the 34. And they went right into the wall. The 0 of Vincent Crook as well got involved. Very tough break there for all those drivers. Colin Scarborough, Christopher Marnell, Harry Williams, and Aaron Hunter all involved in that wreck. And all 4 of those drivers going to retire. Marnell has the current race high led laps. 12 laps led on today. So we're on lap 30. He's led nearly half the race so far, as all drivers are going to come down pit road now. Axel Rocha leading them down. Should be a pretty routine pit stop for everyone as he peels out. And oh, the 3 runs into him. That's not good. And so does the 0-0. The 0-0 runs into the back of the 84, and he runs into the back of the 30. Garrett Lamar gets run into as we now have a new leader coming out of pit road. That's Ian McDaniel. Axel Rocha just got hit twice. And then as he was peeling out of the pit stall that he wasn't supposed to be into, runs right into the back of Garrett Lamar. Very unfortunate break for Axel Rocha as well as Garrett Lamar. I believe Garrett Lamar is still on pit road. We've got new leader here at Daytona, Ian McDaniel. Then we have Eris Yuko in second, Henry Guo in third, Axel Rocha fourth, Josh Harrison in fifth, Michael Guthrie in sixth. So 2 of the strongest cars, 3 of the strongest cars in fact, knocked out of the race. Christopher Marnell, one of the highest lap leaders here today, 12 laps led out of 30. As well as Harry Williams, in that 87 car. He was looking dang strong too. And Aaron Hunter. As there's the 30 car still on pit road getting repairs from the incident happening with Axel Rocha. Let's take a quick look back, as he's going to fall one lap down, in fact. Let's take a quick look back and see what happened from the 30 car's perspective. He was just peeling in, getting his service, and then in comes the 84. Bang, runs right into the back of him. And rear end damage is definitely not something that is a benefactor here at Daytona. So now lights are out on the pace car. Ian McDaniel, as we mentioned earlier, team owner of Bones Motorsports. They've got the 23 car, Colin Scarborough, the 26 of himself, and the 46 of Sean McKean. Three of our fastest cars out of the race. Who is the favorite now? Well, we're going to go find out. Green flag racing back here at Daytona. Ian McDaniel leads them down to turn one. Already Norris Andrews trying to jump down, make a move on Ian McDaniel. And he does. Norris Andrews takes the lead. Already here on lap 34 of 50. 16 laps to go at Daytona. But he slides up the track. That allows for Aris Yuko. Yuko is now going to take the lead. Here comes the 54 of Aris Yuko. He's the team owner of Asfolsto Motorsports, who has the 33 of Michael Guthrie and the 34 of Aaron Hunter. One of the other owner drivers in the field, the 54, already out front with a commanding lead. Three wide behind him, but he's got a 3-4 car length lead over second place, which is just a gaggle of three cars. Whoa, Axel Rocha, he's going to dive down the pit road. And he is going to make some changes. Definitely the damages from that pit stop mishap coming in play. What about Norris Andrews in that 20 car? He got spun earlier by not Aris Yuko, by Arwin Basic. He got spun. And he's up there in 5th. Here comes Ian McDaniel. He's going to get to the back bumper of the 54. Pulls alongside him. But it's going to be the 54 at the line, barely. As there goes Axel Rocha exiting pit lane, falling one lap down. McDaniel now takes the lead onto the back straightaway. McDaniel, Yukio, side by side for lead as now McDaniel gets a push from the 47 onto the front straightaway. McDaniel's going to lead this lap. Here comes Henry Guo in that 47 car, trying to fight with McDaniel for the lead. He's pulled alongside him on the back straightaway. Will he be able to pull out front? No, the 47 is going to fall back a little bit as Ian McDaniel has got the lead. Coming out onto the front straightaway into the trioval. McDaniel pulls out in front of the 47. Lap 39 of 50. Ian McDaniel trying to make something happen. We've got two owner drivers, Ian McDaniel and Aris Yuko. 1-2. Henry Guo, a very experienced plate racer, sitting in third. Josh Harrison, one of the more inexperienced drivers, sitting in fourth. And Norris Andrews, who got spun earlier, he's sitting in fifth. That's Daytona. Very much can happen. Lots of unpredictability as here comes Aris Yuko, who takes the lead from McDaniel, and he's going to have the lead on lap 40 of 50. Into turn one they go. Ian McDaniel right on the back bumper of the 54. Still plenty of time for things to happen, but Aris Yuko is currently in the catbird seat. We've got 7 drivers all in this front little pack able to win this race. Anybody else, it's going to be a long shot as Ian McDaniel dives down to the bottom with 10 laps to go. McDaniel's going to pull alongside him, and he's going to take the lead in turns 2 and turns 2. On the back straightaway, side by side. And that allows the field to bunch up back with them. Aris Yuko, he's going to retake the lead in turn 3. Neck and neck down the front straightaway into the trioval. It's going to be Yuko with 9 to go at Daytona. Henry Guo comes to the back bumper of the 54. Norris Andrews comes to the back bumper of the 26. Now the 54 pulls down in front of the 26. I'd say that's the smartest move you can do. Keep that 26 behind you, as well as the 47. Michael Guthrie, the furthest car back, starting to fall off the pace from this front little group. His team owner, Aris Yuko, is 8 laps away from glory, but he's got 2 experienced drivers right behind him. The driver I'd be most worried about is Henry Guo. If that 47 car makes a move, I would say once he hits clean air, he is gone. He hasn't shown that much speed today. He's got more of a short run car. So a caution now would mean a restart with 3 to go, and that 47 would be right in the perfect spot. That is, if the 47 isn't a caution. But it's Yuko still in the lead. Coming to 7 laps to go. If Norris Andrews comes to the 8 of the 26, maybe not. He's going to make it 3 wide. Coming into turn 1, they're 3 wide for second. Not what you want to do. As Aris Yuko extends his lead. Single file down the front straightaway. It's Yuko, McDaniel, Guo, and then it is Harrison, Guthrie, Norris Andrews, and then the 0 car. We haven't mentioned him much, but he's still up here. That is Vincent Crook. Here comes Ian McDaniel to the side of Yuko, but he's got no help as Henry Guo is there. McDaniel falls down to 4th as Josh Harrison takes advantage. Yuko still in front, nothing's changed about that. But Henry Guo is 2nd, Josh Harrison 3rd, and Norris Andrews is now challenging for 4th as Ian McDaniel has slipped back to 5th. One, two, three, all on a line, going down the back straightaway. Right as I say that, Josh Harrison pulls down, trying to make something happen. Side by side for 2nd, that's just allowing Yuko to extend his lead. 5 to go, coming to 4 to go. Since the last restart, the only other person to grace the lead has been Ian McDaniel. But he's sitting there in 4th. But here he comes. He's past Norris Andrews. McDaniel's now in 3rd, pushing that 18. McDaniel is taking a storm back up to the front. He's a man on a mission. Yuko with a big gap over 2nd place. It's going to be 2-car tandems for the 2nd through 5th, but it is a one-man show out in front. Aris Yuko, 3 laps away from glory, has led 12 laps so far, tied with Christopher Marnell for most today. Ian McDaniel has now gotten into 2nd. Henry Guo on the bottom in the sucker hole. No help for him as it's now Yuko and McDaniel who have paced themselves away from the other drivers. 2 laps to go. Ian McDaniel makes a move to the bottom. It's going to stay Yuko at the line. But here comes Ian McDaniel. 2 laps to go at Daytona. 5 miles away from victory. Ian McDaniel pulling alongside the 54. He's going to take the lead out of turn 2. Aris Yuko's led 13 laps today, the most out of anybody, but it's now Ian McDaniel who's in control. Side by side as they go into turn 3. Yuko's got no help. McDaniel had the help of the 18, and that's all that mattered. Here comes McDaniel. White flag is in the air. One more time around, and Yuko is falling back. Here comes Josh Harrison. He's going to try to make a move for the 26. No dice, it's still the 26 out in control. Here comes the 47, Henry Guo. Will he try to make a move? He stays behind the 26 for now, down the back straightaway. One mile to go for Ian McDaniel in the 26. Henry Guo right behind him. Will he get close enough? Looking high, looking low, he's going to stay behind as Ian McDaniel is your NCS SimRacing Challenge Daytona 500 winner. What a finish and what heartbreak for the 54 as Ian McDaniel takes home the checkered flag at Daytona International Speedway. What a victory for the driver, the owner-driver of Bones Motorsports. Man, that is just absolutely insane. That proves that you don't have to be the best driver all throughout the race to win. You just have to have the best finish. And Eris Yuko was oh so close to getting that first place position, but just came up short. Celebration all around for Bones Motorsports. As let's take a look at our final results and current standings. Ian McDaniel in first. So these are the current point standings. It goes 30 points for first, 25 for second, 23 for third, 20, 21 for fourth, 19 for fifth, 17 for sixth, and then 16, 15, 14, all the way down in increments through there. Arwin Basic finishes 19th. He was the driver who was parked due to his incident. Christopher Marnell finishing 17th. Garrett Lamar, Axel Rocha, they finished one lap down in 12th and 13th respectively. And Eris Yuko comes home 5th. But Ian McDaniel takes the win and is atop the point standings. And that will do it for today here at Daytona. Sean McKean finishing 9th after being involved in that first incident. But we're going to sign off here from Daytona. We will see you guys next week. Next week, we're going to be at Auto Club for the Auto Club 400. We'll see you then.